Hello everybody and welcome to an old series that I made, well, a while ago, but just kind of stopped. And it's called My YouTube Village, which I think is kind of a cool idea. Basically, you select what I build. It's a bit like my YouTube short series which I made, except, well, just a village and full long form content. So I figured, why not give it a revisit? See if y'all actually want to watch it. And today we're building a park, so something I just realised, we're going to need a park gate. And for that, I think we might need a wall. I've already grabbed some blocks, but I just grabbed these because I figured these might be appropriate for building certain things I have in mind. And the park's going to be in this area here, so let's get started. Going to see build the. That's the. What do you think? That's the center. Give or take a bit, might go a bit more that way. If that's the center, let's make some gates. I always forget how annoying it is building with iron bars. Well, see, I kind of want the gate to be open, don't I? Sort of just going off vibes here, because, well, why not? You know, sometimes you just got to ask yourself. It's not why, it's why not. You can always just give it a shot. Let's see, so it'd be about there, would it? So that's 3 across, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to want, so if that's 4, 5, 6, because then it makes more logical sense, because when these close, park closes. Ooh, I just have a good idea. For the person that commented this almost a year ago, put your name there. Nice little opening park. And obviously, this is not going to be a green level master build or a scar level terraformation. This is just going to be me building a park. And, well, I don't know. I just kind of figured, let's give it a shot. Let's see what happens. Because want a bit of texture in your stuff. Let's see, does polished granite work? I don't really think it does. That works, I think, but I never really liked polished granite with brick. Yeah, because that looks like it's like old brick, doesn't it? Yeah. And of course, the path. And I think there's always going to be a bit of pathway. Oop, gonna need a grass block, aren't I? Now, I know this is going to be made for viewer attention. This is probably not going to get many views whatsoever, but it will get some. And for those of you who do actually watch, and for those of you who comment what I might even build next, thank you. Thank you very much, because I do appreciate it. What I'm thinking is build the interior, build outwards. We got roughly where our gate is going to be. I want to make a fountain. I saw a couple fountain videos on YouTube the other day, and I've been wanting to build a fountain. So I'm going to build a fountain. It's going to be nighttime, isn't it? Time. Set. Day. And obviously, this isn't going to be an edited video because, well, read the name of the channel. I think I've gone a bit far on that. So, you know what? I think this is where I'm going to start. Going to have water, stone. Not going to be an overcomplicated fountain. But I think I've made the path a bit too long, because I don't want to make this an absolute colossal thing. Okay, that can be one side of the fountain, that can be the other side, because I want this to be like an almost Central Park feeling structure. No one will ever know. And I'll probably use standard bricks for the most part. And just sort of integrate the little broken bricks as we go. That is not correct. That goes there. I do believe. I think I'm going to make it symmetrical. Which I'm pretty sure means... means that, which means that goes out one more. I want, yeah, that to be like that, which means everything goes out one. Okay, I'm just going to redo the fountain, because sometimes you gotta just restart a little. You know, restarting isn't always the worst thing. Teaches you lessons. Don't really know why I'm trying to be, like, philosophical, but I am. Which is probably a bad idea. But, who knows. What went wrong here? Ah. Now, if my math is correct, this should be symmetrical. It seems wide. It seems wider one way than the other. That doesn't make sense. I think it's this. It's in the middle, throwing me off. So we got that. 1, 2, 1. 1, 2. This should be symmetrical. I don't see why it isn't, but if something feels off, I thought it'd be more round. Anyway, let's put this in the middle, see if that's true. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's symmetrical. What? How does that make sense? That's 4, but that's 3. Oh, because it goes 2 that way without ever going 2 that way. Ah, I see how I did stupid. How do builders build like this? I don't get it. Come up with a new design that looks more like that, I think. Yeah. Why am I having to focus so hard on making this symmetrical? There we go, that's more symmetrical. And that looks like a pretty good circle to me. How do I make... Ooh. I'm going to want a 1-block center. Instead of a 4-block center, aren't I? Is it the middle? No, I made it a 4-block center. I think I can still work with this. The fountain I did not think was going to give me this much trouble. You know, I'm going to actually work on the middle of the fountain, and then I'll make the outside. So then I don't have to worry about centering problems. I can just make it centered later. Just going to make it centered on the path because that makes sense to me. It's a 2-block wide path. And also that's uncentered. I like how the music just stopped, as if to say, dude, just rethink this a bit. And no. I'm giving this path a 1-block center, and I don't care that it makes it a bit uneven. That's gonna really irritate. That's easy fix, I guess. Boop, 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 boop. Move this 1 block back. Iron bars are irritating to work with. And now, one block center. Knowing that as sort of like a texture thing, like a, I have an idea. What was the block called? The map block, the stone one. That might work. Not what I'm looking for though. I have a plan, and it will be amazing. Just trust me. How do you build in Minecraft? There's too many blocks. There we are. Ooh. Well, a smoker could actually look kind of cool. Let me just check that. Oh, it doesn't have a top. It's just like a... Damn. Okay. Oh, which looks better? For some, I'm actually going smoker. Be creative in your builds. Like, make a pivot point. Make something that looks cool. Okay, you can't tell me that doesn't look, like, sick. And for the 2 people that are still watching, thank you. This is a good question, though. I wonder how many people will actually continue to watch. Because this has got to be some of the most boring content on YouTube. Right? That annoys me so much that that's just off-centered. I'd say maybe here can be the center of the fountain. Actually, if I make it sort of like quite a big structure, then I can actually add some good detail. What are those new what are they called? Oh, why are they not in the wood section? They're in some weird section, aren't they? The new... Yeah, here we are. These things. The shelves. And... that could look interesting. Let me try something. Because if it works, then I am a genius. If it doesn't, Grian will eat some popcorn or something. I don't know. Sorry, Grian. Looks like you're gonna have to eat some popcorn. That doesn't work. Needs like maybe slabs. Let's try slabs. What works? What doesn't? What will? What won't? What might? What can't? So I need this to be a... I'm not trying to bake something fancy. I'm trying to make a fountain. Why am I trying to make a fancy thing? if I do it like that, then add this on the top. That looks like something that water could come out of. Like that could be multi-sided and that's like a pump or something. I like that. Oh, and would that work? Because probably not actually. So there's my water bucket. Something tells me that that honestly doesn't look too bad. There's some like white splashes here and there. You see the idea? Like see the vision? Yeah, like a bit of water coming out. Why is water not flowing here? What? Why does Minecraft water make no sense? Okay, it was just that. Okay. I think I need something like on the top though. It feels flat. Is this how builders think, or am I just going crazy? Well, it does look a little better, but I'm trying stuff. It's not all working, and is looking kind of ugly at the moment. But if it does work, I am officially a genius. Can I fly glass panes? Oh, I can. Nah, I feel like I want something sticking out. The glass panes are irritating me, I think. It's making it hard to focus. Sort of getting in the way. They should totally make stone shelves. I just realised that'd be amazing for decorating, wouldn't it? It just doesn't look very centre of fountain-like. That could be something. And if any of you are being inspired by me to make your own videos, I think you should. Just gonna say that. Try. Worst thing that can happen is you fail. And if you fail, who's gonna judge you? Okay, I feel like it's a bit big. If it's big, put a block on all the corners, and that should sufficiently shrink it. Don't know if that worked whatsoever, but it might have. I feel like that's not a bad size. Except if something went wrong in multiple in this location. Does that work? Or does this work better? Because I've watched a lot of Green and a lot of Scout and a lot of Mumbo. I should be able to make a fountain that looks respectable. Should I not? I feel like it's missing something somewhere. Why does that make it look like a warden? Like a clicking sound. Ah. Oh, okay. I have an idea. So redstone something. I have plan. I have plan. What's that? Open. Interesting. I should totally. Well, looks good. Nah. No, I don't actually mind like the one deeper. What are the bottom blocks always made out of? Those warped look good. What if it like built? What if somehow like the water, like the clogginess, builds up over time? Like this is almost algae or something. It's built up under the, like, I don't know what, the fountain center. I don't know what you call it. Ooh, that make good algae. Some moss. Oh, I don't mind that. Well, let's fill up the whole thing. I still need to make an entire park after this. How have I been going for 25 minutes and I've made this? I made this in 25 minutes. And that wall. Now I see why it takes Green and all the YouTubers I watch so long to post. Holy. I think I'm just like... Oh, it's almost like a different type of algae. It's like messy. I don't like the messiness. I feel like I like the blue better. Because it doesn't fight with it as much. I'm sure like someone out there could make this look 1,000 times better. But sometimes the idea isn't about being the best. It's about what looks good. Which that doesn't really, but we'll go with it. Okay, so how far do I need to go to be able to get under the fountain? Like, there-ish, I'd say? Holy moly, I got that bang on. How do I... There we are. I have plan. I have found something, and I must use it. Copper fountain, baby. I like that. I like that much. Can you put a... Interesting. Not the rod I had in mind. Where's the, like, the fully... Looks kind of funny, but no, that doesn't really work. How's that look? Like a little... Nah. Nah, I think it doesn't work. Might do that for some lamps later though. I always did like those trapdoors. I need to make sure like redstone actually connect. Where would it connect here? No, I don't think so. Need to be a block higher, right? Yeah, okay. That is all good. Which means I need a... I'm stuck. You know what? Because I can just teleport. We'll just set world spawn to there. I'm pretty sure I should be able to do something that looks like this. Bit of light for myself. So we need a block of redstone there. Okay, I might have to do a bit more of a complicated thing than I hoped for, but that is okay, because I can just... There we go. And if none of you know what I'm planning, then that is okay. So I need a bunch more space in my inventory than we got. How do I want FIR? I think you know what I'm planning. Just a quick replication method that I know of. Crafting table. Now if I am incorrect, I need more gunpowder. That plus that equals that. Then that should equal a ton of fireworks. Just need enough for a stack. If I teleport to oh damn, I can't see that. No one will ever know that. But a quick little dupe glitch, or not really dupe glitch that I found. But a nice little way to quickly get yourself a bunch of an item that you want. Just do this. Is there more efficient ways of doing it? Yes. But now, I end up with an entire shulker box full of what I want. Now all I need is to get back there. How do I get... Game mode. Creative. Oh yeah, that's how you do that. Just to make sure that we never run out. Just gonna make the little hopper here. Does that even... No, I'm wasting time. Okay, I can do that. So now if I... why did I have to make it like this? It's starting to get irritating. Just so I can get a couple fireworks into this. This will take me like a good 20 minutes, right? Just to make this little section of the fountain. And now I'm stuck here again. Now I could add a little game mode spectator. Game mode creative. Now if I just do a little something like that. There's no way to get these things out of this firework box right now, is there? Just basically going to make enough fireworks that I never have to do this again. I was hoping that'd be like one of those blocks I used to replace stuff. Game mode. Spectator. Oh, what's the... and there's a way to do this quickly. What is it? Okay, I'm basically just going to leave this here because... yeah, that makes sense to me. So if I ever need more, I can just grab more. And... game mode. Creative. Get rid of this junk. Right, why isn't that setting that off? What? Why in the 7 Albuquerques is that not... why is this turned into a redstone video? I just wanted... just wanted... to... let me guess. Let me guess. Well, that was a massive waste of my time now, wasn't it? I know this video won't do well, and I kind of don't want it to at this point because this is getting annoying. Just gonna fix up my little mistakes here. Always fix your problems, if you can. Why is there no big blue explosion? You know what? Sometimes when something's a failure, just deem it a failure and move on. Just move on. This park really hasn't gone well. In the 40 minutes I've been designing it, I've got a terrible fountain, a terrible path. No one's ever going to watch this video. I'm contemplating just deleting it. Just delete the recording. Not going to use it. You know, comment. If I should delete this video, comment. I'm just going to say that. This entire series has been kind of broken. You know what, let's just get rid of the stuff that I'm never going to use. Redstone. Pistons, dispensers. Why did I use any of this? Yep, let's make some nice... Oh. Let's make something look nice, shall we? Let's at least make a nice looking path. That was quick. And that should be good. And okay, that looks alright. Let's just get some... don't know what I just replaced, but that's fine. I do think that does look better than the automatic things, doesn't it? Yeah, nice little cherries. And let's add some bushes. Is that a difference? No, not particularly. And I know this was meant to be a park, not a fountain, but I feel like it's just kind of turned into a fountain, because if I spend time making this into a park, this video is going to be over an hour long, with precisely 0 people ever finishing it. So, you know what? Let's add some nice trees out the front. I think that's what we'll call a day. Sapling. What kind of tree, though? Birch? No, Canman would never like that. You know, let's just go good old oak. Sometimes just the most common's the best. Nice little tree there. It's about what there was it? Seems about right. Nice little tree. And do I bother doing that? Yes. The fancy lawns. Let's make some fancy lawns, shall we? The striped lawns. Never understood why anyone actually makes these, but in Minecraft they do add a bit of something, don't they? And I'm not replacing the grass with moss. I know that might look good, but, well, that's opinion. Please do tell me that this video is bad. Like, I know it is, but if it isn't, I mean, if this is a good video that you want to watch more of, tell me. Though, if a single person tells me that, I will be shocked. Because this is probably the worst video I have ever actually considered posting. You know what? That'll be the park for now. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you really want to, and I'll see you later.